Lots of people worry about the everyday health effects and dangers of radiation. But what really is the cause of this fear, and what is it costing society? Today we're going to briefly address some applications of nuclear energy and radioisotopes. One of the main things we're going to talk about is the relevance of the linear no-threshold model, what it means, and whether it should still be used as a trusted representation of biological response to radiation. As a little background, here are a few reasons why radiation has been developed and utilised for the good of society. As you can see, some of these include food preservation, smoke detection, and one of the most well-known, cancer treatment. Firstly, there are two different models for interpreting data regarding ionising radiation and health. These are deterministic and stochastic. Deterministic data is when effects such as radiation sickness or skin injury are reliably linked to the source of the injury and tends to be above a certain threshold dose. You can see here on the graph that above the reliable threshold that there is a further point above which the dose will have a marked increase in the incidence of effect. On the other hand, stochastic data is when the probability of injury increases with the dose, but severity is independent of the dose. Stochastic data is more closely linked to cancer and leukemia effects and other cell mutations. On this graph, called the linear no-threshold model, there is no point below which radiation would be deemed acceptable, so no matter what dose, this will result in increased probability of effect. This model is disputed by many scientists, as there is little evidence to support the linear relationship, and there is no evidence of risk for doses below 150 millisieverts. This is Herman J. Miller. He was a Nobel Prize winner, and he developed the linear no-threshold model following an experiment he carried out on fruit flies. This involved using high-dose X-rays on the flies and counting the number of cell mutations as the dose of radiation increased. The results he developed are shown here on the blue line. However, this yellow line shows the main problem with this model, in that Muller assumed that his results would be true all the way down to the point of zero dose. But, as he didn't have the equipment to measure dose this low, there is actually no evidence to support his assumption. Furthermore, in modern units, the doses shown in blue were high enough as an acute dose to have killed the firefighters at Chernobyl. Nowadays, we have more understanding about cell behaviour, in particular the way that human cells can recover from low-level radiation. Over time, by accepting Muller's misleading LNT model, without question, we inadvertently encourage unfounded fears surrounding the potential effects of low-level ionising radiation. And to finish, Marie Curie once said that nothing in life is to be feared, it is only to be understood. Now is the time to understand more so that we may fear less. Thank you so much for watching.